Our journey of oxygen begins when the brainstem sends a message to the diaphragm, this thin, purple-looking thing, which is a muscle under the lungs. The diaphragm then moves down when the lung expands and oxygen and air enter through the nose and the mouth. From there it enters the larynx, which is right back here. Now, the glottis is a part of the larynx and consists of the vocal cords. It affects the voice modulation through expansion and contraction, and they look like kind of little ridges inside of the larynx. The the epiglottis is right here. Is going to be this little flap right here. It's a connective tissue that covers over the larynx during breathing, so that way when you swallow and eat food, you don't choke. The trachea is a strong tube located right here, and sort of a close-up version right here. Is a strong tube that contains rings of cartilage that prevent it from collapsing. Within the lungs, right here, if we branch down here, it turns into the right lung and the left lung. This bronchus, which is further divided into smaller branches called the bronchioles. The smallest ends of the smallest bronchioles, I'm going to butcher this, and in tiny air sacs called the alveoli, which inflate during inhalation and exhalation. Gas exchange is the delivery from oxygen from the lungs into the bloodstream, which is obviously going to then spread to the entire rabbit. It occurs in the lungs between the alveoli and the network of tiny blood vessels called the capillaries, which are located in the walls of the alveoli. Red blood cells traveling through the capillaries. This is what makes it possible for oxygen and carbon dioxide to diffuse or move freely between the respiratory system and the bloodstream. Oxygen molecules attach to the red blood cells, which travel back into the heart at the same time the carbon dioxide molecules are blown out of the body with the next exhalation. Gas exchange allows the body to replenish the oxygen and eliminate carbon dioxide, which are both necessary for survival.